Hey, I just seen two people arguing. And again, I am in the grocery store, minding my own business, but I always end up seeing stuff that's sort of kind of common. And, it takes two people to tangle. And I realized that, when this couple was arguing, it seemed like everything that she said, he had to say something back. So when she said something back, when he said something back, he would just add gasoline to the fire. And it was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I began to start thinking, saying to myself, like, you know what? Sometimes it's just best not to say anything. And, and that's facts. A lot of stuff can be deviated or resolved just by you not saying anything. Just don't say nothing. Because sometimes people, you will come across people that just like to argue. They like to argue. They want to fuss. They want to fuss. They want to argue. They want to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But when you're going back and forth with a person, you literally are not going anywhere. If that person is not trying to hear what you're saying, and if you're not getting your point across, when you two are doing arguing, or y'all got a disagreement, or whatever it is, what happens is it becomes competitive, and that competitiveness, it ends up in some bad results. Listen, stop trying to argue with people that is not trying to listen to what you're saying. Sometimes it's best not to say anything. Don't say nothing at all, because a person can't argue with themselves. So if you just don't say nothing, you just shut up, just don't say anything, and just let them keep on talking. Eventually, they're going to shut up. Why? Because they have no choice, because they can't argue by themselves. The word of God said, be easy to listen and slow to speak. Sometimes we got to let our ears do more working than our mouths. So sometimes when you arguing, or you around people that's competitive about what they talking about, or not only competitive, or just debunking what you're saying and not agreeing with what you're saying, they just want to argue about what you're saying, and there's no type of agreement or a resolution coming to the situation, just don't say nothing. And I guarantee you, the argument will be over. Because it takes two to tango. It takes two people to argue. And a person can't argue by themselves. So sometimes it's just best not to say anything at all. And that'll kill that.